Hey everybody, welcome to the Neon Tourist YouTube channel. My name is Daryl, and today I'm here at the world famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Now, most people are just going to show you the sign, take some pictures in front of it, talk about Vegas, talk about how fun it is to be here. But I'm actually a Vegas local, so I thought it would be better for you guys to actually see the full experience. I'm going to show you the walk-up, what it's like to get in here, what the parking is like, and how busy it actually is. And it's not even a weekend right now. It's about 3:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, March 19th right now. So not a holiday time of year, no major events going on, and it's still decently busy. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, walk up there, show you what it's like, and let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I'm going to let you know that it's kind of a breezy day today, so I apologize for any of the audio quality, and it's also kind of a noisy area. There's a ton of traffic that runs by the sign. It's also right across from McCarran Airport, or I'm sorry, Harry Reid Airport, as it's known now. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk up here, and I want you to just take a look at what's around the area. There's the Bali High golf course across the street. Mandalay Bay down there. They're doing some construction work over here between the Harley Davidson and Pinball Hall of Fame. This is all just basically to show that the area around the sign itself isn't actually all that glamorous. It's pretty much just a parking lot. And on that note, it is a relatively small parking lot. It's one way. You cannot go two directions. If you turn in and there is no parking, circle around the block, come back in. You cannot turn around in here. There is nowhere to do it. Additionally, if you are here during a busier time of the year, like Formula One, any award show in town, anything where there's a lot of celebrities, this private plane parking will be absolutely packed. But that is a completely different story, but also a pretty interesting backdrop if taking a picture in front of other people's private jets is your thing. All right, here's the turn in from Las Vegas Boulevard. And as you see, it is literally just the one lane here. If you miss it, you miss it. So you just have to be paying attention. It's also important to note here that the turn in to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign is on the opposite way. From coming into the city. This is facing south right now, so this would be the direction you would obviously be driving if you were looking at the front of the sign. And the only way to get in is the direction coming the other way, coming up from the back of the sign. So driving from north to south. Two signs here actually, the actual Welcome to Las Vegas sign as you see, and also the commemorative plaque for the National Register of Historic Places. Just go ahead and get a close-up on that so you guys can read that. And for those of you who don't want to take the time to try to read on the bronze, it is the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign debuted on the Las Vegas Strip in 1959, and today it remains one of the most popular attractions in Clark County, appearing in countless vacation photos, commercials, and movies. The sign was designed by Betty Willis. The county paid $4,000 for the sign, which is located about 4 miles south of the Las Vegas city limits in an unincorporated part of Clark County. The sign was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2009 to coincide with Clark County's centennial celebration. In 2014, the county collaborated with several organizations, including Green Chips, Clean Energy Project, and the Consumer Electronics Association, to install the solar panels here. The panels provide enough electricity to completely offset the energy used by the sign. Thank you for visiting our world-famous landmark. Drive carefully, come back soon, Board of Clark County Commissioners. And interesting note there about the Consumer Electronics Association. The CEA is the association that hosts CES at the beginning of every year, the largest consumer electronics show in the world. And as you see, there is typically a line, and as I mentioned previously, it is about 3:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday in March. It's actually the first day of spring. And on the weekend, this line can get all the way back to where I started and even farther. And not only is the sign Somebody had a loud engine. Not only the sign here, on one side, a lot of people forget to come around back. There is actually a backside to the sign, but if you were to pull into the parking lot, you would have seen that when you pulled in, because again, that is the only way to get in here. Continuing on from the sign, however, you have the Terrible Herbst corporate offices, I believe, Harley-Davidson Motorcycles, and the Pinball Hall of Fame. Fun note about the Pinball Hall of Fame, if you attempt to park there to come to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, they will not be too happy with you. That is just a little bit of experience I've learned from some friends of mine that attempted to do that during NASCAR weekend. And again, planes taking off. And it's important to note that if you're going to come out here, this isn't a quiet area. This isn't a place to get really like intimate wedding photos or anything like that. This is definitely loud. It's definitely a party vibe out here as far as the noise levels go. There's just not a lot else around it though, as I'm kind of showing you right now. The closest resort to here is right there, is Mandalay Bay, and that is sitting about a half mile up the road from here. The next resort on the other side of the street is the Tropicana, but that most likely soon is going to become the new ballpark for the Las Vegas A's, should they ever decide to actually move from Oakland to Las Vegas. But it's been in talks long enough, it seems like it's something that's going to happen. So anyway, back to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. This sign is absolutely everywhere in town. We literally have a Goodwill in town that has a miniature version of the sign inside of it. This isn't the only Welcome to Las Vegas sign. There is another one over on Boulder Highway. There is another one that is in between the Las Vegas Strip area and the downtown Las Vegas area. Those, of course, are clones of this being the original sign, but it has been cloned and put around town. So if for some reason you don't make it to the official Welcome to Las Vegas sign, there are a couple other options for you. And there you go. An angle you don't normally see, the side of the sign. I'm also trying to stay out of some people's photos here. As you see, everybody's out here getting pictures and things done. If you decided you really wanted to get nerdy with it, you could actually go up to that power box and see how much power those solar panels are offsetting. But also, as you see here, you have the pedestrian crossing on that side of the street. So if you decide you want to make the half-mile trek from the Mandalay Bay, get your morning cardio in, please be my guest. Other things to note, if you're going to attempt to come see the sign in the morning hours, probably not the best time for lighting. Where the sun is right now, again, 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right on the front of the sign. The direction I'm facing right now is actually where the sun comes up here. So the sun is actually slightly backlit, side lit, how you want to put it, in the morning. So if you don't want the nighttime picture, if you're trying to come during the day so you can get full light, late morning, mid-afternoon is good. And then as it gets later in the afternoon, the sun will start setting, start getting some shadows from that tree line. And then also you have to remember that Las Vegas is in a valley, and with that being the case, the sun actually sets here a little bit sooner than Google may tell you, simply because once the sun goes behind the mountain, it's effectively nighttime. You still have some residual light when that happens, but not enough for photos, unless you have a really good light sensor. As you see, more people walking up with cameras, very popular photo spot, obviously. And so I'm sure I'm just going to be one of 1,000 other YouTubers who's done a video here, but I figure since we're kicking off the channel, might as well kick it off right with the most popular landmark in our city. Well, that or maybe the Stratosphere Tower, or the Strat as it's now called, might be the most popular landmark. Definitely wouldn't be the Vegas skyline without it. But anyway, as I'm approaching the area back where we started, and there's another plane overhead. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. So if you'd like to follow along for our journey, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see. There will be other people joining me on this channel. I'm going to try to cover as much travel and information as I can from everywhere in the country, but mostly in Las Vegas. We are the entertainment capital of the world, but we'll have some information on cruising on here. We are Disney adults. We will be going to Disney quite a few times to have that here. We'll try to get food reviews, hotel reviews, really anything and everything travel related that you could want to know, that you might want to see, and to maybe give you a different perspective than from what everybody else is showing you. So with that, again, I'm Daryl, this is Neon Tourist, and thanks for stopping by.